Ahoy, morning breathers. Welcome to Monday morning.
It's Monday.
Happy Monday. It's not very happy outside. You know, some people lost power over the weekend. I don't know. At least here, I assume we're not the only community that lost power in places.
I would assume not.
A little foggy this morning. But I found my way here, Boss Man Matt.
Did you make it? Did you make it the block?
I made it.
You made it the block up?
Yeah, it was a little iffy crossing the street this morning. But
Well, I don't have to drive very far, but I did drive and crossed an intersection. She looked twice because you just didn't know what was quite coming. But
not very often does this happen, but I was crossing the street and somebody was coming, and I thought, I better just stop.
right.
Because he did not. He or she, I don't know, but they just kind of rolled right through, and they had no idea I was standing there.
Right.
And
Yeah, it's foggy. It's quite foggy.
so it's Monday. We are in the throes of Christmas.
Today's 16th.
16th.
We're less than 10 days.
Yeah, just like that.
Just like that.
It just seemed like 2 months ago, Nikki G, that we started this little show called Morning Breath.
Yeah, well, it was more than 2 months ago.
I know, but it just doesn't seem like very long
It
ago.
doesn't.
And here we are at Christmas time. It is Monday, as I said earlier, and Nikki G is with us. Ahoy.
Ahoy, Skipper.
And, of course, Boss Man Matt. You know that because we've already been talking.
Because I've already spoke up. Ahoy, Skipper.
Oh, let's see. Ahoy, Jeff. Sports-wise, what do we got? Really quick. Probably not need to spend a lot of time on this. Iowa women and men played, right?
Yeah, well, so did Iowa State. Iowa women lost 68-66.
Big Ten opener. Not
Big
home
Ten opener, and
They were over at Michigan State. They had a chance to win that dang thing.
they did. They also had 23 turnovers again.
Yeah,
And
that's
so
a problem.
Yeah, they got to clean that up. But yeah, 68-66, and Michigan State's ranked a little higher. I think Michigan State was like a 9.5-point favorite or something going into that. So they hung in there. I mean, you can't on the road at the I know it's a little different between men and women, but the Breslin Center and Michigan State always kind of there's some fear involved with walking into that building.
Some can argue that we should have really won that at the last second.
Don't
Lucy
disagree.
She had a good look,
Yep, she did,
and
she makes that shot. What, 8 out of 10 times?
a lot. So that surprised me more than anything. That's where time management and some experience on Iowa really played that clock well.
Yep.
So battled hard.
But everybody else won. Iowa men beat New Orleans, who's not a good team, 104-57. Iowa State women beat Eastern Illinois 87-55. Audie Crooks had 30 points. She's a force.
She's a machine.
And the Iowa State men beat Omaha 83-51. So besides the Iowa women, a whole bunch of blah games.
Yeah.
But
and there was a lot of that around,
Yeah.
I suppose they're resting up a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Get some, some lesser competition.
I don't watch or follow a lot of basketball. The past couple of years we've all got into women's basketball a little more, but I'm just not a huge thing. I will tell you this: I'm fascinated by the crowds at Iowa games, at the men's games.
Yeah, there wasn't hardly anybody.
There was hardly anybody there yesterday.
But school is out, right?
I guess. I don't know.
I don't know either. But
It was pretty empty.
It was pretty empty.
Pretty empty.
I am. Let's see. We've got Hawkeye Wrestling. I think the Soldier Salute, is that this weekend or
Nope.
coming up?
I think it's after Christmas.
Okay.
I think it's between
So there's
Christmas
nothing
and New Year's.
going on right now.
Nothing. I think we're just all down. I don't even think there's a basketball game until like Friday or something.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah. So bowl games have started, but I didn't watch any of them this
I
weekend.
didn't watch either, and I think they were both on, and I didn't have much gumption to watch.
No, I don't even know who played. Like Southern Alabama versus Northwest Missouri
You
State.
got that going on, and you got the whatever that next division down, where the Dakotas are always 1 and 2.
Yeah. And UNI's not in it, so.
Mm-hmm. All right. So no more sport talk today, Mickey G.
How'd your escape room?
Well, apparently you got out.
You
I
made
did
it
get
out.
out, but we were like 5 seconds left on the clock, and we thought we had the code because you had to scan.
Tough one, huh?
You had to scan the card. You had to enter code in. But then we waited like 15 seconds to let it reset. And she opened the door on us, and she goes, "You guys had it." Because we tried like 2 different codes. And she goes, "It was the first code." So,
Why didn't it work?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But we were close.
Well, the real escape was getting out of Iowa City before all the ice came.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we got out of there, I don't know, shortly after 9 o'clock, somewhere in there. So,
All right. So good birthday.
oh, yeah.
Good.
Locked in a room.
Locked in a room,
In a room.
in a jail cell.
Can't get out.
What do you want to do for your birthday? Oh, I don't know. Lock me in a small room. Give me a series of challenges. Okay.
Just see the Iowa State bus, though. I don't know what it was doing in Iowa City Friday night.
I don't know either.
I couldn't tell you. Wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't. Maybe
it was on the Coralville
Maybe
Strip.
you were seeing things.
for all I know, gymnastics. There. I mean, maybe there was field hockey going on. I don't know.
Field hockey going on.
Yeah, I don't know. Could
Boy,
be.
that has sucked. You have to go to that. You had to be a parent to that game.
Yeah, no kidding.
Mom, you're coming, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I went to that dinner theater.
Yeah.
That was a fun show.
Good.
It was a fun show. Little raunchy. I mean, not bad.
Right. Was that Friday?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Friday and Saturday. So
And
I hope
Saturday
they had it Saturday. I don't know if they did.
I was watching on Facebook. It was delayed a little bit because they lost power out there. So, but it came back and they got it. I think they got it off. But
All right.
it just was delayed.
That was a fun show.
Good.
And if you just didn't take everything so serious
Right.
and just smiled, you were gonna laugh. So
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
I did a whole bunch of nothing.
A whole bunch of
A
nothing.
whole bunch of nothing.
Yeah. Well, this is a good weekend to do that.
It was. I was texting my mom, and she lives in northern Missouri, and they lost power Saturday. And she's like, "Do you guys have power?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we do." And she goes, "Well, we lost ours." And I said, "God, I have a whole day of TV watching planned. So if the power goes out, I'm just gonna have to
Sleep.
No, my wife and I are just gonna have to sit around and stare at each other, and I'm not sure how well that would go. I think we'd be all right for a little bit, and then it'd be like, all right, I'm done staring at you.
Maybe you could practice your Dremel skills.
I could break out the Dremel, assuming it's charged up because there's no power.
And you need a trim.
Yeah, I can trim my nails with my Dremel. Yeah, I didn't do that. Didn't resort to that. So it's all
You
good.
didn't have to.
Didn't have to.
Power stayed on.
It was all good.
So I don't know. We're just kind of in a low point of the season. I mean, it's not. Christmas is great. I love it. But
Yeah. So
it's the calm before the
so
storm.
it brings up an old thing, a perfect timing. What are we going to call this storm?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I haven't given it enough thought. You have given me some stuff to go on.
Right. Well, but mine are mostly like snowstorms. I don't know what to call an ice storm.
Yeah,
I mean,
abominable something.
yeah. Well, ballistic blizzard. Somebody came up with that. And,
Ballistic blizzard.
Yeah, but it wasn't really a blizzard this weekend. So I don't know.
I saw that the National Weather Service, they changed their terms for bitter cold weather and stuff.
Just effing cold.
Yeah, no, it's I don't know. They just try and outsmart themselves. I can't even repeat it because I don't know. There's 3 different levels.
Right.
It used to just be, it's a watch or it's a warning. Warning means it's probably coming, right?
Yes.
Well, now you got to have 3 different ways to get there now. So.
Well, it's funny. We were watching some show. I don't even know what it was, but there was a tornado at a school, and they said it's a tornado watch. Everybody take cover. And it's like, it's just a watch. What are you worried about? Mm-hmm. So they screwed it up. And then while they were all in the hallways covering their heads, and they said, "Oh, it's been upgraded to a warning." It's like,
Really?
well,
Blowing the roof off the school.
yeah,
right
exactly.
now.
Exactly.
I think there was a tornado somewhere in California, which doesn't happen often.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that one.
Yeah, I think I heard that. Read it. I don't know. I had the youngest grandson this Saturday.
So you stayed busy.
God, it just wears me out.
It does.
I mean, serious to God.
Yeah.
I can't remember being ever this tired.
Well, I think I know we talked about it this summer, but two of my grandkids were down this summer and just here for a couple of days, and it was great. I wouldn't trade it for anything, but oh my God, you got to keep moving the entire time because, they're not their own house. They don't have their own stuff and their own toys and their own whatever, but oh my God, we were just like moving all the time, and it was fantastic and exhausting.
Indeed. It's the best thing ever, but the 6-month-old, he's in constant touch.
Yeah.
And I can get him to bed sometime, but he's now starting to roll over. And I got him to sleep in my arms, and I laid him down and just kind of snuggled up, and it was looking good. And I rushed out to start cleaning up the kitchen and all the crap that just, as you got a baby in your arms,
right,
you got one hand to do
right.
a lot of work and not a lot of getting done. And Patty was gone doing something, and heard the little whimper.
Yep.
Well, he's learned to turn over now, and he spit up, and that was all over the side of his face. He knows how to get over. He can't get back right now.
Yeah, but once they start moving, they don't stop moving.
Yep. So we cleaned that up.
I found out, I don't know if it was this weekend or before this weekend, but my oldest daughter, she's pregnant, which we knew. And so we're going to have
I don't know that we knew.
We're going to have a new
Did we know?
grandson in April.
Very good.
So that's exciting.
Awesome. Yeah. How many you got?
I got 4. One grandson and 3 granddaughters right now, and another grandson coming.
There we go. Yeah, they're the best ever. But you take the new one for a day at 6 months old.
Nope. I'll be around, but hand them off to Mama. Mm-hmm. Here you go.
Mm-hmm. So we got through it. Patty did a lot of overnight work.
Right, right.
Because I had to get up and run the farm Sunday morning. But he was mine from 10 to 1.
That's a long stretch.
That was a hell of a stretch.
That's a long stretch.
It is. It's not a big deal when you're a parent. You just do it.
Yeah, well, you don't have a choice, right? So you put your head down and go.
Yeah. Oh, you want another one? Okay. Let's have 2.
Exactly.
What else can we hit on? You got anything else strange?
Yeah, I got another thing. It's completely unrelated to anything we've talked about, but I found it interesting. So there's a tradition, apparently, that I did not know about for runners.
But you were a runner.
I was, but I did not know, nor did I participate in this tradition for multiple reasons. But shoey, have you ever heard of shoey?
No.
So runners, and I guess it's kind of expanded into some other things, but particularly runners, for the uninitiated, a shoey refers to a practice of pouring booze into a shoe and then drinking it, particularly after you've already run the race. Yeah, Nikki gets
Tasty.
it.
That's dandy.
So yeah.
So you put it in your shoe you just ran in.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Usually after a runner scores a personal record, and presumably their sneakers are at their rankest right after they've got done running. Drinking beer out of a running shoe, especially one that has been used during a race, is not advisable from a hygiene perspective. It says a doctor.
Probably not so good for your gut either.
Probably not. Running shoes harbor sweat, bacteria, fungi, and potentially even small particles of dirt or road debris. Not probably. I would say it does. After a race, these contaminants can mix with the beer, increasing the risk of exposure to harmful pathogens.
I'd get one of those Dr. Scholl's charcoal things in my shoe.
Filter it out.
So that at least you get some filtered version.
Among those harmful pathogens, of course, is athlete's foot. So the shoe can harbor
What do you call
fungus
that around your gum
responsible.
and teeth?
It's highly contagious. Athlete's foot is
In your
spread through
gullet.
contaminated items like clothing. Thus, taking the shoey out of someone else's dirty footwear seriously increases the likelihood of getting athlete's mouth. Maybe.
Don't even think about drinking out of anybody else's shoe, let alone your own.
Yeah.
I'd wear 2 socks, too. 2 socks and Dr. Scholl's charcoal filters.
Yeah. Or just not do it.
Or inadvertently take them off and then say,
Yeah.
oh, here they are.
Yeah.
Here's a clean shoe.
Well, I can tell you that when I was running, everybody has a PR at some point, a personal record, but no matter a personal record, or I was fortunate enough to win a couple of races, and never once did it occur to me to take off my shoe and drink alcohol out of
We
it.
just didn't think about that.
I
did we,
just
Matt?
didn't even cross my mind that was something I should do.
Well, the
Number
Indianapolis-
one, because you know how much you pay for them damn shoes? I'm not going to get them beer stoked.
No. Indianapolis 500, that milk.
Yep. Yeah.
Long distance runners have shoeies.
They drink out of their shoe. So anyway, that's unrelated to nothing. But
That is like, who started shooting up anhydrous, snorting anhydrous? What
yeah,
do you do?
yeah.
Whatever.
We probably talked about
Thought
that.
about that.
Somebody goes, you know what? I'm going to go out to this farm. I'm going to take this anhydrous and I'm going to inhale it.
With my cold medicine. Yeah. I'm gonna make this drug.
Yeah. Somebody had to do it first.
Somebody out there. All right, we're going to take a break, and we've got some really fun adult stuff to talk about when we come back.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you with the flexible financing you need to install that all-season room or remodel your kitchen with a home equity line of credit. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics, providing quality health care that puts you first. Whether during a hospital stay, seeing a primary care provider for wellness exams or sick visits, minor surgery to a total joint replacement, or recovering from an injury, we're here when you need us.
More than you expect for your health care. Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
Happy Monday, morning, brothers, and ahoy.
Ahoy,
back.
ahoy, ahoy, Julie, ahoy, Jeannie, ahoy, Cindy.
We got a few joining. I think that many are not, probably because they don't have any power and can't charge their phone, the computer's dead. What are they going to do?
Let's just roll with that.
They can't check in the morning breakfast.
Let's just roll with
We
that.
did get Jeff, so apparently
Yep.
Arkansas is all good.
Arkansas is good. Arkansas got no ice this
No
weekend.
issues at Arkansas. So Matt, you found a new list.
So this came from boardpanda.com, and these are just random people that their quotes to explain how they picture adulting. So what it means to be an adult.
And
so
I
these-
read through this.
they're pretty accurate, really.
It's not far off.
It's not too far off.
I mean, it's like that. You ever watch that commercial? What is that dang commercial where the guy, he's trying to tell people not to do, trying to, I don't know how to say it. What the hell is that dang commercial? He's an older guy. He's like trying to teach adults.
Oh, the
I don't know.
progressive commercials.
Is it
Yeah.
progressive?
Turning into your parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So funny.
Yeah.
But also very true.
And also very true. And half the time he says something, it's like, oh shit,
I do
we do
that.
that.
Dang.
So, but some of these are pretty darn funny.
I think
So right off the top, you're getting old when the radio stations and the bars play music you don't like, but the supermarket is throwing out banger after banger.
I do like the supermarket
The
music.
supermarket playlist.
It's
is
good
all
stuff.
right.
It's good stuff. This one is not so true for me because I could care less. You don't ever talk about being the adult is how much time you debate yourself on whether or not you keep that cardboard box or not, because it's a really good sturdy box.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah, I've had that discussion in my head. Usually I throw them out, but yes.
It's not so much me.
Going to bed early, not leaving the house, and not going to parties are all childhood punishments that have become adult
It's
goals.
really amazing how creative we can get. Let's see. You'll always be, one thing you don't realize about being an adult, you're always cleaning the kitchen, no matter if you get takeout or if you're gone all day, no matter what, you're just always cleaning the kitchen.
The kitchen always needs cleaned.
It just is a fact.
Adulthood, I had this last night. Adulthood is always being sleepy unless you're trying to sleep.
Yeah, I don't have much trouble sleeping. Hey, Matt.
Hey, Tim.
Have you ever been, at the grocery store, stop shopping for some chicken because we don't eat beef anymore, too hard to digest. But you got this bag of chicken
I
for
eat plenty of beef.
you look at the price tag and it's $7.02 and you think, God, I can't spend that much. So you put it back and get one that's $6.98.
I think I've done that.
I don't know that I've ever done that, but I think that's kind of funny.
As an adult, you realize that there is no food at home, only the ingredients.
I've got, the old excuse, I got to get up early and go to work.
Yeah.
That's the adult version of Mom says no.
Yep.
Sorry, buddy. Mom says no.
Not finding a good parking space is enough to make you just go home. I'm not going. You know what the traffic's going to be like?
Jeez. We're never going to find a place to park. Oddly enough, when I go, I go park now, I try and park far away just because.
Well, good for you.
Me at 18. As long as I'm in bed by 3, I'm good to go. Me now. Honey, we can't start a movie now. It's already 8.
I do this all the time. It's like,
That's
I'm not starting a movie now. Are you kidding?
8, 8's that is kind of the limit.
I know. I'm not starting a movie after 8 o'clock. That puts me past my bedtime.
Yeah, it's going to be problems.
As an adult, I can eat whatever I want, whenever I want, and I wish someone would take this power away from me.
I love me a good ding dong. Give me some ding dongs,
Exactly.
but I stay away from them. Let's see. Being an adult is buying a bunch of fresh produce with great intentions, with great intentions,
Yep.
and then watch it slowly turn into a scientific experiment of different shades and hues.
Yeah, that happens.
All the honking time in my house.
That happens plenty. Being an adult is realizing that $1,000 is really not a lot of money to have, but it is a lot of money to owe.
It is indeed. It is indeed. Well, let's see. I don't know about this one. I'm going to read it. Adulthood is writing a to-do list that includes buying toothpaste and preparing a will on the same list.
Yeah, maybe not that extreme, but
Yeah, I don't. That would be. I would have 2 different lists for that.
yeah.
personally.
I think now on a list is like, all right, I'm going to do this, and then nap. And nap would be on the list.
You got to have. It might be twice on the
Might
list.
be twice on the list.
Because there's nothing like a good nap.
There's nothing. Yeah. Laundry. So we did this a lot when I was a younger adult. I'm not so much now, but laundry, washing equals 30 minutes, drying equals 60 minutes, and putting away equals 7 to 10 business days.
That's a lot of work.
It is. And
My preference is to just get it done.
this has been quite some time ago now when the kids were all little, and we had 3 kids and 2 adults, and we do all this laundry and we're working and the kids got stuff going on, and we were terrible at taking the stuff out of the dryer and throwing it on the living room couch. So we had a living room that was separate from where the TV room was.
Yeah.
So we could kind of just hide it over.
You must have had a place like me because we had a TV room and a living room.
Yeah.
Couldn't go in the living room.
Yeah, we didn't go in the living room because you couldn't sit
where the
anywhere.
clothes were.
That's where the clothes were piled up for days
That was
at a
your
time.
closet.
Exactly, it was. So, but as time goes on, you get a little better at that. But we had a huge couch piled full of just clothes, clean clothes, but closed nonetheless.
Well, you had to sort through them to make sure you got yours.
Yeah.
Now, in your case, it probably wasn't too bad. You had
No, I had three daughters and a wife, so I pretty
gonna
much
find
knew what
your-
mine was.
You're gonna find your socks.
But trying to fold and sort and separate for the 3 girls, not a clue.
No, not fun. Being an adult just really means you got an upstairs bottle of ibuprofen and you got a downstairs bottle of ibuprofen, Nick. Are you ready to grow up? Ready to become one of me and Matt?
Yeah, exactly. Peak adulting is when you start using the phrase, they done lost their damn mind.
Lost their damn mind.
Regarding prices.
Can't
Prices at the
charge that
grocery
much.
store.
$7 for chicken.
They've lost
You lost your damn mind.
Lost their damn mind.
What are they thinking?
I'll pay $6.98 for chicken, but I ain't paying your
paying
damn
a-
$7.02.
Not 1 cent over $7. That's a fact. That is a fact. And one thing I thought was, kind of apropos. One side effect of adulthood is I was unprepared for this. Is the fact that talking about the weather is actually meaningful and ironic.
And unironic.
Unironic.
And a good segue, because when we come back from break, we're going to talk about the weather.
Talk about the weather. Let's do that last break and we'll get set for the day.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
Celebrate the season at the Mount Pleasant Festival of Lights. With over 180 dazzling light displays, it's the perfect holiday tradition for families, friends, and loved ones. Experience the magic from the comfort of your car, and on select nights, bring the kids to meet Santa himself. Don't miss this enchanting event that brings holiday spirit to life. For directions, dates, times, and ticket info, head to oldthreshers.com. The Mount Pleasant Festival of Lights, where holiday magic comes to life.
Ahoy, morning breathers. Welcome back to Monday. We've had some good fun discussions about growing up and weather. And Cindy, you're probably right. I probably should be careful of what I say. And on that note, I hope I wake up 3 or 4 times tonight. Don't do anything.
So there's bad karma there.
Maybe all week that I'm just waking up.
Knock on something.
I did get up because I was coughing. I have this damn cold. It's
Right.
not- you know what starts up does come down, and that's where I'm at now, I think.
Yeah.
Everything's coming down.
I woke up this morning a little before my alarm and looked up, and I'm sure this happens probably all the time, but I don't notice it. But I looked up, and I happen to be laying. I open my eyes, and all I see is my cat staring at me, and it's like he's trying to figure out where to start eating, I think. Bob was just like staring directly at
That
me.
just scares the crap out of me, honestly. Because here's what I think: he's going to find a little cat knife, and it's going to be in his teeth, and he's going to be looking at you some
Well,
morning.
the first thing when you wake up in the morning is just something, anything.
Bob with a knife in his mouth.
Anything staring at you is a little
purring.
unnerving.
Kinda purring.
No, he wasn't. He just was sitting there staring. It's like, all right, it's time to get up.
Honking freaky.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. And he may do it every single night. I don't know, but this one caught me.
Hey, should we get set? For
Should we get? I was waiting for my lead in.
Yeah,
I
well,
can't go unless
can't
you
go unless I say
unless
go.
you say go. We shall get set for the day. The time 7:44 a.m. It is the 16th day of December, which means it is 9 days from Christmas.
16?
16th.
My watch says that.
No,
You didn't have to change it.
So is our little thing over
Our
there.
clock says it. And all kinds of things.
Yeah,
say
there's a
it.
calendar on the wall over there. Yeah.
TV says it.
TV says it.
Look at you guys go.
I know, it's all over.
be true.
Temperature right now in Fairfield 34, Mount Pleasant 35, and Washington 34. Dense fog advisory 10 a.m. until 10 this morning for Washington. Fairfield and Mount Pleasant are also foggy, although they're not quite under the same warnings, I guess.
Matt.
Hey, what?
You know, might I say it's very comfortable in here today.
Yeah.
It's not like blaring hot.
So the door was open all weekend to the studio, and so
That's the secret?
that's part of it.
Folks, you have no idea. You have no idea. There's times that I cannot honk and breathe in here. There's a fan over there that I don't know where I'm going to do, but I'm going to have to hook it up. But today it was so comfortable.
I don't think you've ever stopped breathing. I mean, I think that might be an exaggeration.
I'm a former swimmer. I'm able to hold my breath for long periods of time.
High today of 42 and a low of 26. Things to do in the Fairfield area. Red One, the new Christmas movie starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
It's not like you want to keep it so warm in here.
No,
This
it's
happens
just
to
it's
be
just
the warmest room
the
in
way
building.
it is. Because it's got its own little thing.
I'm not blaming you.
Well, you can.
Please
It's not
know
going to
that
change
I
anything.
said how nice it was.
It is nice in here. I'm a little on the cool side, so you have to be comfortable.
I'm just right on.
Red One's a pretty good movie.
Is it?
I just watched it last night.
Is it? Well, it's playing in Fairfield at the Fairfield Arts Convention Center
Red
tonight,
One is.
today and tomorrow at 7 p.m.
You can watch on Amazon Prime.
It's really
Really?
good.
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah.
Wow. It's like just still in the theaters.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Streaming.
on Amazon.
The new streaming world. I finished up Yellowstone last night, season finale. Maybe series finale.
How many seasons of that is there?
5, but
'Cause I see it a lot.
on Paramount TV, it's on all the time. Anyway, it's good.
I can't start it now unless I start at the beginning.
You can, and they show it all the way from the beginning frequently, but you can set your DVR on the YouTube TV and it'll just record it all. It's pretty easy to do, actually.
Do you know how you're dealing with
It's
here?
pretty easy to do, actually. Mount Pleasant area, the Winfield Historical Society Museum is holding a holiday open house from 10 a.m. to noon today. Enjoy wassail and treats while touring the museum. And come
Nothing like a good wassail.
I've had good wassail and bad wassail. I've had some wassail that was highly loaded with alcohol that just about knocks you on your butt.
Yeah. That's a good part of wassail.
Yeah, come to the Washington Public Library on Wednesday for cookies and cocoa at 4 p.m. But you can't go, Tim, because it's for kids grades 6 through 12.
They need chaperones, don't they?
Hot chocolate holiday games and cookie decorating. This day in history, on this day in 1773, in what is known as the Boston Tea Party, American colonists disguised as Mohawk Indians threw 342 chests of tea belonging to the British East India Company into Boston Harbor to protest attacks on tea.
That'll teach them.
You know why that couldn't happen today? Because if
Well-
they dressed like Mohawk Indians, they would be. You can't do it.
That's a fact.
How do you
Don't even-
stop right there?
Okay. You saw the wheels turn.
Oh, I lit that fuse. I knew I did it too. I did it on purpose.
Okay.
How do you wash your hands over the holiday?
Oh no, man.
With sanitizer.
Oh yeah, of course. You got any sanitizer out at the old Ace and More?
Oh, I bet we do.
Please look around all of your. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't do this. I got to do it right now.
I do it.
The Southeast Iowa Video Network is sponsored by KCTC.
Thank you, Casey.
Thanks, Casey, and all the gang over at KCTC. And the Morning Breath crew this morning, the three of us are sponsored by Ivy and Ivy Fast and Fresh.
Thank you,
Thank
Willie.
you, Willie.
Thanks, Willie. Thank you all for joining us. God dang it, I forgot that. I don't think I've ever done the whole show and not forgot.
We got it.
We got it in. Thanks for joining us today. We shall be back tomorrow. Lord willing. Have a great Monday.